Hello, hi, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Heather Corinne and I flip furniture and thrifted items for fun and for profit. Today we're going to be flipping this adorable end table slash side table that I got on Facebook Marketplace for $20. I think she originally had posted it for $40, but you can always ask them if they're willing to accept a lower price. I typically do that. She actually dropped it off at my house for me. You can also ask that, and the worst case scenario, they'll just say no. But this piece has all of the features that I look for when I'm going to be flipping a piece for profit. It's unique looking and it's solid wood. There is no damage except that there's some white paint on the top of it, which I'm going to sand down a little bit, and I'm going to paint it white anyway, so that'll be fine. It has excuse me, good hardware that I'm not going to have to replace, and it has a lot of really pretty detailing, which just dresses so beautifully. So, also I really love these legs. This isn't a feature that I absolutely have to have, but it is very trendy right now, so I'm so glad that I found this piece. It opens up, the cabinet works, opens and closes. I'm going to tape off about a ½ inch around the edge so that I'm not going to paint the inside of the cabinet. I'm just going to leave it the wood color that it is, and as well as the inside of this door. So I am going to paint the top of this door and the sides, but not the inside of it. So I'm going to clean it off with some all-purpose cleaner to get off any dirt or grime or oils from fingers. After I've sanded off this painted portion on the top, then I'm going to put the tape on, and then I'm going to apply my first coat of paint, which I think I'm going to use Rust-Oleum Chalk Chiffon Cream. It looks kind of yellow, but it's not actually yellow. It's like an off-white, antique white color. I'm gonna do 2 coats of that, and I think I'm gonna add some distressing, and then I'm going to put on a matte top coat. So stay tuned. I put a lot of effort into trying to get all of this paint off of the top, or at least get a completely smooth surface so that when I paint over it, it will be smooth on the top and you won't be able to see any obvious lumps where this old paint was. I did want to quickly point out that I use Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day Cleaner because there's not any chemicals in it, so it won't harm the wood and it won't cause the paint not to adhere because you haven't coated the piece in a bunch of chemicals. Slight change in plans. I decided after I taped off the inside that I wanted it to be a two-toned piece because this wood color is absolutely gorgeous. So everything that I've taped off in blue is going to remain wooden, and everything else I'm going to paint white. I do think I'm also going to leave the legs the same color, but I forgot to tape them off. I actually can unscrew them entirely. So I didn't film this because it took me quite some time to tape all this detail, but I'm so excited about how it's going to turn out. To distress this piece, I used some 220 grit sandpaper and just rub anywhere that would have aged over time. And I got a little extra with this one because I really wanted all of this detail to have some beautiful distressing. So as you can see, I go over every edge and corner on this piece. After I'm done distressing, I clean all of the dust off with Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day Cleaner just so that the top coat doesn't smear. We're also going to be using Crawl & Chalky Finish Clear Sealing Wax to seal this piece, but I also use one by Rust-Oleum that I will link below that works just as great. The wax just serves as a protective top coat to protect it from water or scratches. You can still scratch it and obviously damage it with water, but it's just an added layer of protection for your piece. I will say that I would have done a lot better if I had have used my frog tape. I was using so much of it that I ended up using this cheap tape that I had on hand, and you could tell because some of the lines aren't anywhere near as clean as frog tape would have been. I absolutely love how this piece turned out. It makes me think about chocolate and vanilla ice cream for some reason. It's so unique and adorable, and I ended up selling it for $85, so a $65 profit. It is gorgeous. I love how the legs turned out and how the hardware really popped in the center of all of that detail. I love how the inside looks really clean and there's plenty of storage space. And this is why I didn't want to paint the inside of it. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I am already working on another project for you, so stay tuned for the next one.